And we're
And we're sisters. Oh god.
and we're sisters.
And we're sisters. I should have just said start recording and then
Yeah.
I'll start talking.
Yeah.
It would have been weird. I was being very, very vague. Like the penny jar sure is full today.
Yes, almost as much as the rug.
I love Arthur. Or what it used to be. I don't know about today's Arthur.
Is there a today's Arthur?
Yeah, but like the voices are a little bit different and it just never felt right to me.
Oh, is it like
Um,
weird animation too? They always change the animation style.
Not when I last saw it, but it's very likely. They probably went claymation or something at
Oh
this
my
point.
God. That would be such a jarring, shocking change. Especially since like
So
none of them, at least when I was a kid, like a lot of shows were like, oh yeah, this made up thing. But I'm like, they're animals. They're just animals. That's all they are. So that they
right.
were also clay, that would be weird.
I remember when we went to the library and I found the book on Arthur. This is when we were like kids and we were actively watching Arthur.
Yes.
Like it was like our
Mm.
go-to show. And I remember the book, he had this long nose, and I was
Yeah.
like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Like,
Who
that's
the
not
hell?
Arthur.
What is? Ah! Scream and throw the book.
Right? Who is this imposter?
And
Come
then
to learn Arthur is an aardvark, and they do normally have very pronounced noses. So really, the show was the
if they
traitorous
if an
version.
aardvark didn't actually look like that, death to that creator. Death. Why would you and what oh my god. The
Poor
only reason
Artie.
that's okay is because that's what aardvarks actually look like.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So I had Spotify open before I called you because I remembered it was Monday, and I was like, ah. But Spotify will give you like recommended playlists and stuff,
Yeah.
and so on my car's screen, I opened up the Spotify thing just because I like to see the album art and stuff when I glance down, and the recommendations were, and I quote, day list, which like, yeah, okay, okay, great. And then angry workout mix
Ah.
or workout rock mix or
Hmm.
angry rock mix. Does Spotify think that I'm angry?
They said, "Are you exercising or are you just angry?"
Or are you just really mad? Or is that
Angry
why you're
exercise
exercising?
or just anger?
But, to their credit, I have been angry a lot
Ah.
lately. And so I have requested certain angry songs, and I think, honestly, I appreciate being seen. So thank you, Spotify. You see me.
I could stand to listen to more angry music. I feel like a lot of times I'll turn on what I, in a normal mood, would find like calming or maybe like fun or just like
Mm-hmm.
easy listening. And then if I'm like mad, I'll turn on the same song and be like, "This is the worst song I've ever heard. Shut up! Oh my God!"
Like, stop being so happy. Ah.
Yeah. Oh my God, repeat the beat one more time. Like it's a song. They're supposed to.
That's how songs are made. It's their structure.
Say that lyric one more time.
Well, so I'm a firm believer that angry music is what allows me to be a nice person. And I actually told that to my coworker the other day because he's like, man, like you're just always smiling. You just always are in such a good mood. I need to get on what you're on. And I was like, oh, it's coffee. Ha ha ha. And he was like, oh, well, I drink coffee. And I was like, yeah, it's actually coffee and a lot of really angry music and maybe a little bit of masking. And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And then we started talking about bands and it was great. But yeah, I really do believe that my angry music, it's like they scream, so I don't have to, and
That's fun.
I don't know. Like I will put on angry music for the first time in a while, and then they're just going into like "fuck you" and everything, and I'm just like, ah,
Oh.
like it brings an involuntary smile to my face. I don't know. I don't know what that means about my brain.
I I don't
Yeah.
know that it's would be categorized as angry, but I like to listen to Nickelback because I've always liked Nickelback, just like objectively. But then also
Yes.
now, whenever I hear them, I just have to laugh because I just think about how angry they make everyone else. Like everyone just hates them so much, and it's just like a
They do.
comical level of hate because I'm like, what did they ever do wrong? Because even like I don't really know too much about like the artists personally, but I haven't heard of any of them coming
Right.
out as like a pedophile or anything else crazy like everyone else has.
Right? No, you and RoboCop have that in common in that you unironically love Nickelback. And I have to say, like, I've never hated them. I think it's hilarious that society has agreed to just hate them as a collective. But they're really, I agree, there's no reason to hate them. There's a lot of talent there, to be perfectly honest. Like, if you hear their live recordings, they're almost identical to like the CD or audio recordings that you get on Spotify. So they're talented. They're not
And
relying
then
on auto tune like a lot of today's
their songs
tracks
have
and
a lot of
radios.
range. Like if today or
Mm-hmm.
your last day is very inspiring and then like something
Hmm.
in your mouth is not. And then like there's just they just really they can do it all.
Yeah. Someone that I never really thought much about, but then learned to appreciate when I saw him live is Daughtry. And Daughtry is apparently like a very outspoken, like progressive ally. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I love this man even more now
Mhm.
because I got to see him live kind of on a whim. My friends have a friend who works at one of the stadiums. And so they got us free tickets to, it was Daughtry and Disturbed, which was awesome.
Mhm.
And Daughtry, he's a very attractive man. And I had
Oh.
no idea. And then, like, just the charisma, the stage presence, the muscles, like, oh my gosh, very attractive man. And progressive ally, like, okay,
Well, he
I'm
was on
sold,
like
you know?
American Idol, right? Was that him?
Yes, yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
how he got
so
his
he
start.
can actually
Yeah,
sing too.
yeah, he can. And his music is actually not bad. Like, there's the songs that everybody knows, but then his other songs that are maybe like not as popular are also pretty good. So, you know, respect was earned that night. And then Disturbed, of course, was awesome. I had never seen them live, but you know, I've listened to them since I was a wee lass, and it was great to actually like see them do their whole thing because they put on a lot of showmanship and like. There's a scene where he like comes out and he's in like this electric chair and there's this whole simulation of him like getting electrocuted, like blood pouring down his face. It was very metal. It was fun.
That is very metal.
Yeah.
If I didn't see something like that at one of their concerts, I'd be like, what was the point of this?
Well, I've heard that like Rammstein, you know of Rammstein, like the German metal band,
Yes.
like the Du hast. Yeah, they
Yeah.
apparently their shows are insane and they just like spray blood all over the audience. Well, you know, not real blood. Not real blood, everybody.
Can you
Just,
imagine
they're
the
just spraying
health
hepatitis
concerns?
all over the audience.
It's what they do in Germany. It's just what they
That's
do.
what they do. Hey, have
It's
you read their
normal.
fairy tales? They don't play around, okay?
I mean,
They
that's
start you young.
that's certainly true.
Yes. I listened to, again, the podcast Morbid, which I love. Hey, listeners, if you haven't listened to Morbid, they are also sisters and they are fantastic. Their banter is top tier and their content is really awesome if you're into supernatural and crime related stuff. But anyway, they were talking about the dark German folklore surrounding like Christmas and Santa and all of that because it was kind of
Hmm.
around the holiday time. And that was very interesting as well. There was a lot more to it than I even realized.
Whenever um parents use Santa as like an excuse to discipline their kids, I'm just like, it's fine, it's cultural. They're being German. They're being very German. This is a very German way of parenting.
Well, yeah, the German way of parenting was to terrify your children into submission. The American way of parenting is, let's focus on all the rewards you're going to get, even if you are a little shit. And then,
They're like,
you
Santa
see how
will
that
kill
turns out.
you.
Yeah, literally. Santa and his little minions will kill you. And their minions, there are many, like, that can come for you in many horrifying ways. Did you know about the Yule Cat?
The Yule Cat, no.
The Yule Cat, yes. Well, we should do maybe for like the next holiday season, we should do a whole feature on. I don't want to like steal Morbid's idea, but the people need to know
Right.
on the German folklore of Christmas. and all
Yeah.
guitar.
Let's do all the countries.
Yeah, I don't think all countries celebrate Christmas, do they? No, probably not.
Probably not.
Hmm. So not necessarily a New Year's resolution because I haven't like officially formally made any this year, but just kind of in general self-improvement goals. I spent this weekend, like I think I was telling you at dinner the other night, like deep cleaning the house, organizing everything, reorganizing things, moving furniture around, just like really trying to reset stuff. And I feel like something has shifted for the better.
Ooh.
I really do. Like yesterday, I mean, on the way to dinner with mom, I was like, oh my gosh, the sunset is so beautiful. And I just like, I have felt lighter. And I don't know if it's that I cleansed my space and reorganized it, or if it's that, I'm just looking at this new year as like a new start. I don't know. But I have felt a lot more optimistic about things. And I do feel like something is different in a good way. And so I'm very hopeful about that. And so I dove
Yay.
into a meditation last night, which, I was super on top of meditating regularly during like the 2020, everybody's at home finding ways to keep themselves busy era. And I want to get back into it because I felt so great when I was meditating regularly. And I recently heard about the Silva method, Silva, and I didn't really know much about it. And so I tried a Silva method meditation last night, and it was very interesting. Like I almost would equate it to feeling like I was under some sort of hypnosis because I was like very deep in it, which is kind of the whole point. And then at the end, the person who was guiding it, she does this like count back up, and then she like snaps, and that's when you wake up. And I kid you not, I like opened my eyes like a freaking sleeper agent that was awoken. Like it was
Hmm.
very strange. It felt almost involuntary. So I'm very intrigued to try it again tonight and kind of get deeper into it. But apparently, the whole concept is, and I haven't done a lot of research on this, but what I have gathered is that it kind of focuses on like a countdown. So, like from 10 to 1, counting you down deeper and deeper into your relaxed, healthy state of mind where you can really just like fully immerse yourself in it. And then I guess like the deeper you get into the counting, the deeper you are into your meditative state, and then the more likely you are to like manifest and kind of like visualize your goals, and that kind of helps to get the frequencies the way they need to be to make them come true. So
And this
very
was on
interesting.
Spotify. Where was this?
No, I use Insight Timer. It's a free app. It has like 20,000 plus meditations of a ton of different types. Not an ad, everyone, but if they wanted to sponsor us, I would totally be down. Yeah, Insight Timer, it's just a free app. Headspace was the first one I ever used, and that's good for like structuring out the basics if you know nothing about meditation. But since I was such a heavy meditator before, I just use Insight Timer to try all the different varieties because they have like guided, they have just music and soundscapes, they have just a timer if you want to sit there and time yourself. They have like compassion, like loving kindness meditation. They have exploring your inner child. They have like literally any type of meditation you can imagine, of which there are so many. You can find it on there for free.
Wow. It's kind of
Yeah,
an
it's
amazing
fantastic.
resource.
It really is. And I also like it shows you, like when you've completed a meditation, it shows you who in the world was meditating with you at the same one. And that's kind of cool too, because it's
The
just kind of
Dalai Lama. Like
the one and only. um, but yeah, it'll be like, oh, like 1,400 people were doing this meditation as well. And here's where they were located on the globe. And it shows you, like, oh, we got like these people in Australia, these people in the Netherlands. Like, it's very interesting.
That
I
is.
mean, thinking like the whole goal of meditative spirituality is kind of to improve the collective energy. It's nice to kind of see like we got all these people across the world working to improve things. So, that's fun.
Yeah, that
But
is.
yeah, Silva meditation. Um,
I'll have to look
I
that up.
recommend trying it. Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing too much doom scrolling. I need to do something else.
Mm, yeah, I downloaded an app that actually like blocks me out of my social media after a preset amount of time because I was in the same rut. So now I only allow myself 30 minutes of any social media app, and this the app is called Opal, OPAL, and it literally blocks everything. Like you'll hit your 30-minute mark and it'll pop up with a screen that's like scrolling isn't going to make you happy. Go outside and touch some grass, or like here's an inspirational quote to get you off of Instagram, and it's actually very effective.
I like realized the other day that it's not even social media. I think it's literally like the muscle memory of scrolling because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm only going to be on TikTok for 30 minutes. And then I closed TikTok after 30 minutes. And then I was like, okay, now I'm going to get up and I'm going to like do something, whether that be like clean or whatever. And so I put
Yeah.
on a podcast and then I found the one I wanted pretty quickly so that it didn't end up being scrolling. But then like before I got up, it like my brain I didn't even like consciously decide, but I was like suddenly like going through emails, which like I realized I was on my phone still, but then I was like, "Oh, but it's like I'm productive because I'm like it's emails." And then
Mhm.
I still wasn't standing up and I was like, "Oh, let me go back to the podcast. Okay, yeah, this is good." And then next thing I know, when I like come back into consciousness, I'm like, I'm literally just like scrolling through my photos. I'm like, what am I doing?
It's
Like, what am I? I can't stop scrolling. Like, what? Because I'm like, because at one point I had
interesting.
like opened up Instagram and then I was like, okay, okay. Now I'm clearly just going back down the rabbit hole because I'm on Instagram and I'm never on Instagram. I'm only on Instagram because I told myself to not get on TikTok. So let me get off Instagram.
Yeah.
And then that's when I realized I was like scrolling through my photos and I was just like, this is, there's not even an objective here. I'm just literally my thumb is like, we have to do the scroll. And I'm like,
I must. I must. So maybe you should get one of those like fidget toys where you actually can scroll like a little wheel or something, and it would allow you to like get that like motion, like that physical energy out, but not on like a device.
that's not a bad idea. I think
I
that
got one for
like,
RoboCop as a stocking stuffer, and
d-
he's loved it.
oh yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, if I don't lose it, that could be helpful. But
They also, oh, sorry.
I think my brain just like wants like things to think about. So like maybe if I just like
Mhm.
had Sims open on the
Yeah,
computer, just
Sims.
like in the corner, my brain could be like when it starts to wander and normally be like, "Oh, let's go on TikTok to like learn something new or like watch something funny." I'll just be like, "Oh, wait, go back to the see how the Sims are doing. Is everyone still alive? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now back to what I was actually doing." Like maybe that could help.
Well, so it's also very possible that you're addicted in some way to the constant stimulation. I mean, because like all our phones are like little dopamine machines, but it's like fake dopamine. And so that's kind of part of why a lot of people have a hard time finding fulfillment outside of their devices, is because we're used to like waking up and then immediately going to our super quick instant gratification dopamine dowser, and then that kind of sets the tone for your brain for the rest of the day. And then nothing else in real life is as instant gratification as scrolling on your phone. So then everything else you do feels unfulfilling by comparison, because your brain's like, well, this isn't anything like the hit I started with. So I'm going to go back to that. So it could be worth doing like a digital detox and seeing where your new baseline might be if you're able to find that source of interest in other things.
Yeah, I feel like the scrolling is because I want to shut off my brain.
Yeah.
Like I've used it all day and I'm tired and I want to relax and like I want my
Let
brain
someone else do the
to
thinking.
slow down. so I can go to sleep or something, but that's never actually achieved, just given the sheer amount of like exactly what you said, the dopamine and all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I just need to try and find something because in theory, there's like a number of hobbies that would be calming, but when
Mm-hmm.
get off,
Absolutely.
Satsuki. But when I think about doing them, I think like, oh, the brain power it would take to set all that up.
Mm.
Satsuki,
Yeah.
literally nothing is happening.
And she's like, "You don't see all those demons outside?"
I sure don't.
You're like, "I'm okay with that."
Yeah.
I have been. I don't remember who came up with it or where I read it, but maybe a year or so ago, I was introduced to the concept of if it takes 2 minutes or less, do it now. And that pops into my head a lot when I'm having like executive dysfunction and not wanting to do things. And so I'll just be like, well, realistically, this task would take less than 2 minutes, so I have to just do it now. And then by doing that thing, that kind of opens up the floodgates of like, an object in motion stays in motion, and I kind of can keep going from there. Um, and so many things take so much less time than you would think. So if you wanted to like, oh, I think I would enjoy like painting something, but oh my god, to get all the paints out and set up the canvas and like set up the water cup and oh my gosh. But like realistically, that would probably take you like a minute and 20 seconds tops.
No, it's so true. Cause like I'll think
I
that in
know.
my head, but then hearing you
Yeah.
say it, I'm like, set up the water cup. That takes at tops 10 seconds. Like,
I'm
put water
saying,
in a cup.
but
Like, but when I'm
just
trying
set
to
up
do it, I'm like, oh
the
God, it'll take at least a year and a half
water.
to
It'll take
even
so
consider
long.
the cup. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I get it because that's how my brain works too. I am learning gradually to override it so that I can do the things,
yeah,
and it's working. If it takes 2 minutes or less, just do it now. Making the bed, 2 minutes or less, just do it now. Now a shower, that's gonna take more than 2 minutes, but that's the whole like once you're in it, you're happy you're in it.
yeah,
It's just getting over the hump of just starting the process of doing whatever the thing is.
that's very
Set up
true.
the damn water cup. Speaking of which, painting all these Christmas ornaments for everyone this year, I really do get into such like a flow state when I'm painting. And I'm learning really enjoy solitude and just like quiet and just, you know, I don't even need background noise. Like I sat there for a lot of those days that I was working on the ornaments. I sat there and like painted in just complete silence in the house, and the dogs were just like sleeping on the floor nearby or on the couch, and it was just so peaceful and lovely. And then it kind of put me in like this, this zenned out, almost dissociative kind of state, because then when I actually had to go and do things, I felt like I was kind of in like a fog, and I like had to pull myself out of it to like exist with other people again. But
Mm,
I don't know, it's interesting. I think it's very relaxing, and so it's. They always say do like find what you were in a flow state with as a child. Like, how did time fly by and you didn't realize it? Like, what were you doing? And for me, art was always a big thing, or reading, or, all the stuff that nobody pays you for,
right.
basically. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess same.
Yeah. I mean, you used to make like so many gigantic drawings of like Clifford's Emily Elizabeth getting eaten by a crocodile and stuff. I mean, it was fabulous.
Yeah, I could try that again.
Why did we hate Emily Elizabeth so much, by the way?
His daddy
Like,
hated
we
her.
hated her. Oh, why did he hate her?
He thought she was annoying. I think she was, as a
I,
character, I think she was written to be like an annoying, privileged little white girl who was
mm,
always like, Mary Clifford,
uh,
like a older Caillou.
Oh my God, Caillou is the worst. I hate that fictional child.
Yeah.
I remember when I was working with my student in Texas, and she was watching, or she was talking about having watched Caillou. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is a great learning moment," because she was 5 at the time, and I'm like, I'm gonna shape some core memories here in a positive way." And I was like, "Do you think Caillou is like a nice friend?" And she was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, do you think Caillou is nice, or do you think he's maybe like not so nice? Because Caillou's a fucking brat, okay?" And so I was like trying to guide her to that conclusion. And I was like, "Is Caillou nice to his sister?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "No, right? Is Caillou nice to his parents? No, like he whines a lot and he yells at them. Like Caillou's not very nice. We probably don't like Caillou." So I was like, I'm gonna get all of the children on my side with hating Caillou because he's a little craphead. Like he was the worst, brattiest model for childlike behavior ever. And I'm like, any child that is watching this and looking at him as an example is going to be worse for it. And the
I
creators of Caillou should know that.
I think it could have been on Tumblr or maybe like YouTube, but I was watching reading, I guess, a string of comments on the internet where people were discussing their hatred for Caillou, and then someone came in and was like, "Well, the conspiracy theory about the whole show is that he has cancer and that he's not gonna like he's probably gonna die soon. So you guys are all being mean to a kid with cancer." And then someone commented, "Not soon enough."
Not soon
I'm
enough.
like, this cartoon child can't die soon enough. We hate him.
Oh my gosh. People are so just unhinged on Reddit, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Like the commercial that I was telling you about with the restaurant and the CEO with the super bizarre unsettling smile.
Mm.
Like Reddit agrees with me. There were multiple forums just like going on and on about like, is it a smile or a sneer? I can't tell. I don't think it's genuine.
It
I don't
looks like
get a
a
good vibe from this
sneer.
guy. It looks to me like he just has some sort of orthodontic issue because his teeth like don't need to be that lined up. You know what I mean?
His
Like,
veneers are too large.
yeah, like yeah, maybe that's it. That they look like those little prank teeth that like chitter chatter when you wind them up.
That's
They're just like
hilarious.
they're too, I don't know, they're too lined up.
I can't even move
Uh,
my teeth that fast.
it's just like, but and at the same time though, he could be a really lovely person. I have no idea. He's definitely a baller because he's a freaking CEO of a conglomerate restaurant chain at like I think he's like 36 or something.
Yeah, and
So,
he like basically
kudos to
pulled them
him.
out of bankruptcy.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he like saved the
Okay.
company. He saved Red Lobster.
All right. Well, so yeah, so he's doing something right. It's just not his orthodontia.
Right, and it seems
And
like
that's probably not
now
his fault.
he would have the money to fix that. But like maybe this is what he spent his money on because I remember seeing
Mm.
him like at least a year ago and he didn't look this weird.
Well, I think the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses aren't helping either because like those just always give an unsettling vibe, like for good reason.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, the only person, like style of person that can wear those glasses are like extremely queer people.
Yeah.
They're fine. No one's like, at least the vibe I've never gotten the creepy vibe when they've worn them, but
Right.
when literally anybody else does, I'm like, what's wrong with you? What are you hiding?
RoboCop has a pair of they're not he calls them the Dahmer classics, but they're not really Dahmer glasses. They're like yellow sunglasses. They're just in that shape. And if
Oh, well
anything, we've discussed
that's
that
like a
it
whole
gives him it's a different vibe. Like we
yeah.
we say it gives him like a cocaine vibe
Yes,
because
yeah.
like he'll wear like
Fear
the
and loathing in
anodizing
Las
shirt.
Vegas.
Yes, yeah, 100%. That's exactly it. So I guess, the Dahmer frame is versatile. It just needs to be applied correctly.
With yeah, I mean, like I'm picturing he could wear those like the yellow ones on the beach or like when
Yeah.
you're walking the boardwalk. But if he were to do either of those activities with the regular Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, we would all be like, "Who is that creepy white man?"
Who's he hunting? Who's he stalking? Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I just got home. I need to go let the girls be free.
Well, this was some good content.
Good content. I don't have like a perfect idea for a tagline yet, but I do think something about like, and we're sisters. Yeah. Like something just like, hey, matter of fact, here, yeah.
I think that's it. I'm just yeah.
that that's what we got.
I'll
Yeah.
edit exactly that, and that'll be the start of every episode.
I mean, should we say it together? Like,
Yes.
okay, so like we're gonna do like a one, two, three, go. Okay, so
Yeah.
like one, two, three, and
Wait, are we
oh.
are we doing it on wait, so we're saying it when you normally would say go, or we're saying
Yes.
go and then we're saying
No, we're not. So one, two, three, and we're yeah. Okay,
Okay, so one, two,
ready?
three, we're sisters, or just
And
sisters,
we're
and we're
sisters.
sisters. Okay,
Yeah.
all
Okay.
right,
So one, two, three,
and
and
we're
we're.
sisters.
Wait, why did you lag?
I don't know. Okay, all right,
Okay,
one,
two,
two, three, and we're
and we're sisters. Oh God.
and we're sisters.
And we're sisters.
Okay, so,
Swap,
so
swap
we're
here.
holding the we're.
Yeah, like, and we're sisters.
You held it even longer that time.
I don't know. Whatever feels right.
All right, one, two, three, and we're
And
sis.
we're
You're
sisters.
starting like a full
Wait,
10 minutes. Is it the phone?
okay. So you want it to be a shorter on weird.
What? No, like literally just start talking after the three.
So there might be a lag in our phone call because I started
I
again.
Is this why people do podcasts in person?
In person.
We
This is
can't
probably
say
why.
anything in unison.
It's a technological default. It's not our issue. Okay. Worst case scenario, we'll just record the tagline in person and then plug it in somewhere.
Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Alrighty. You too.
I love you. Bye.